Amy, thank you. New at 6 and only on NBC15. Today is Veterans Day, a day to honor those who served our nation.
NBC15's Britni McDonald sat down with a veteran today from World War II.
Well, sometimes the best way to honor a veteran is hearing that person's story. Tom Sitter's story, while heartbreaking, allows those who are gone to still be heard.
That was an experience that I'll never forget.
Tom Sitter flips through old photo albums with two of his daughters, telling them about his time in the Army during World War II.
Just a kid. I was in France, Belgium, Holland, Germany, and Austria, but we didn't know at the time what country we were in. I'd never traveled, I'd never been out of Milwaukee, and I was born and raised in Milwaukee my whole life.
Tom enlisted in 1942 when he was just 19 years old.
An exciting time. There's a chance to really get in the Army and do something worthwhile, you know, become heroes. And but it didn't take long for reality to set in.
He served for a little over 3 years. Now, at 90 years old, Tom says those years were life-changing.
It was very sobering. We'd be talking and maybe joking, and then all of a sudden we hear in the background, we hear that like distant thunder, and we could see the skylight. We could see the sky lighting up at nighttime. We knew that wasn't thunder, it was an artillery barrage. That was the first realization, I think, of what was going to be like.
Serving as a medic, Tom traveled all over Europe.
We carried bodies and parts of bodies.
Making friends.
We were closer than brothers.
And losing friends.
September 12th, he was killed. And that to me was stunning. It's a little hard to talk about.
But the most disturbing for Tom was his encounter with a concentration camp at the tail end of the Holocaust.
We were one of the first troops into Dachau. That was a shocker. We had no idea. Up until then, we had no idea that there were such things as camps like that. On that siding was a flat car with bodies stacked this way and that way, and some of them were dangling off the flat car. And all of a sudden, we saw people streaming out in striped pajamas, and they were walking down the road, and they were just swarming all over the place, and we didn't know what to do. First time I ever really got scared was there.
I never heard some of those stories.
When Tom returned home, he took classes at UW-Milwaukee, got married, had 6 children, and worked for the city of West Allis. And just 3 years ago, took the Badger Honor Flight.
Us old coots were in tears.
Tom's never stopped serving, volunteering at the Casa Maria Catholic Worker House in Milwaukee for nearly 30 years and donating blood for over 50. Now he just hopes our troops can get home safe like he did.
And even at 90, Tom has not slowed down. He just finished writing this novel this year, drawing on experiences from his childhood during the Great Depression.